Hi, Heather. I'm gonna have to be letting people in. I got the waiting room installed here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Shelly.
Hi, good morning or afternoon now.
Hello.
Depends on where you are. For some people, it's like 6 in the morning. So we'll see who shows up. And some people it's 8 at night. It's really fun. I have the waiting room enabled instead of the password. So it means that if anybody sees someone commenting in like on the event or something and I don't see them, then yell at me. So we're going to get started with a booking blitz. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Kimberly. It's going to be fast. It's going to be 1 hour. So we got to get down to business here. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys, so we're just jumping in. Welcome. Let's work. I'm going to give you guys some booking ideas. And if you've never done a booking blitz with us before, last time we did a really big one. It was on Facebook Live. We did energy and giveaways and all the things. This one was because one of my evergreen students is like, let's just do this purposely together. And it was much more low key. And I've had a lot of students from the virtual party challenge asking, can we do another one? So here we are. If you've never been to a booking blitz, it's literally how many parties can you get on your calendar solidified like a date between now and 1 p.m. Central. So we got 1 hour. What I typically do is I just give you some booking ideas. I'm going to start with my favorites and the most easy. And we all just do a working hour. Somebody might have been hearing me. Okay. And then if you get a booking, you type in the chat that you got a booking so we can all be like, yay. And if you have struggles, you can unmute and just talk to me. Okay. So that way, if you're like, I need help with this, I'm trying to figure out this is what that person said. So I'm here to support you through it since we're on Zoom. What I would first start with, does anybody have like no list at all? Or do y'all have like people to talk to? Because I'm going to suggest who to talk with, but who right now does not even know who they're asking for a party? I'm going to tell you how to ask in a minute. Does anybody be like, I don't even know who I'm asking yet? Lindsay's like, Anna's like, okay.
I don't, but I figured you would tell us.
So I always start, if you go back to day 1 of the virtual party challenge, I start with 2 groups of people that I think are the easiest. Customers first, I think are the easiest, all right? If you already are in business, even for a minute, you have customers, okay? Customers, the easiest way that I like to reach out, first of all, is in your verbiage, when you write your message, I always tell people, hey, I'm in a quick little challenge, okay? This gives me like an excuse. I love reasons to reach out. So if you tell them you're in a quick little challenge, just let me know either way. I like to say, because our goal is like by 1 o'clock, we want to know. Are there going to be a lot of people who don't read the message in the next hour? Yes. Okay, that's going to be okay. So if they reach out and say, oh, I missed it, you can still say, no big deal. I can still squeeze it in. But I love to reach out to customers, and I like to make up an exclusive offer. Okay. I don't know what your exclusive offer is. You need to go make it up in your mind before you reach out, and you make up a limited quantity. Okay. So if you have 2 or if you have 4 and you reach out to your customers who already love the products, and you can say, hey, Amy, it's Cathy. I'm in a quick little challenge and I'm reaching out to some of my best customers. I have an exclusive offer for the first 2 people who will blank. All right. If you guys have a party group, because you're an evergreen, we're just asking them to invite some new friends into the party on Tuesday night, right? Or whatever night. If you don't have a party set up yet, I suggest you go ahead and set up a party and a date. This makes it easier for people to say yes. And if you say, hey, hey, Stephanie, it's Cathy. I'm reaching out to you because you're one of my best customers, or I know you love the products. I am in a little challenge and I've got an offer for 2 people. I've set up a little Facebook event next Tuesday at 8:30. And if you will invite 5 friends over, I have this for you. Okay. As much as you can set up for them. So go ahead and give them a date, give them a time. Then if you don't have a party group with a date set up, you're going to have to go set up the event. Okay. So we can talk through questions on that. And then I personally want 5. I don't know how many people you guys want, but I want my hostesses to have 5 on the line. Hang on, I'm going to mute somebody. So if that is something that you guys have a number, tell people that, so if you'll get 5 friends over to the party, I will have this for you. You always under promise and over deliver. I have not I know that one of you, I thought one of my hostesses was on here. I don't say even what the gift is. I say, I'll have a special gift for you. If you can get 5 friends over on the live, I'll have a special gift for you. I've never had somebody say, what's the gift? If you have an idea of what that customer likes, because you know that they love your eye cream or your print, whatever, lead with that. Okay. Hey, Lindsay, it's Cathy. I'm in a little challenge. I thought of you. I know you've been wanting that makeup primer. I've got an offer for 2 customers. I'm putting together a little Facebook event. If you will get 5 friends over to my Facebook Live on Tuesday night at 8:30, I'm going to gift you that makeup primer. Okay. You guys have to decide for your own businesses what you're comfortable doing, but you guys know I always lead with that, and I've always gotten a return on investment. Okay, so if you can't give because you haven't gotten yet, make those own decisions, make your own decisions there, and then you can tie to it. And when you get 5 friends over to the live and sell 150, you get this if you have to do that. Any questions on that first part? That's how I work with my customers. It works really well. Tells what's in it for them, gives you a reason. Here's why I reached out. So make sure you kind of know your plan on what you're giving or offering. And then limited quantity makes someone to be like one of the first 2 or one of the first 4. As you get more, like I'll put my verbiage into the chat. As I got more, because I wanted 4 the other day, I reached out and said, hey, I'm looking for 4 people. I've already got 2. Hey, I'm looking for 4 people. I've already got 3. Hey, I'm looking for 4 people. I was looking for 4. Any questions on how to work with customers? Yes, Nikia, I'll put it in the chat. I'm going to send you the message that I send to people that I want to book for customers. If you're so that's the first network I reach out to is customers. They already like the products. This is easy. Okay. Past hostesses that haven't hosted in a while. If you're reaching out to the next people that I love personally to reach out to is the people who love me no matter what. My super hot market, my warm market, my sister, the people that are just going to help me out, the people that I can be honest with and not have to be spammy and just say, hey, sister, you know, I'm building this business. I'm trying to reach some new people. I've set up a little Facebook event for next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Would you be willing to add 5 friends and in exchange, I'll babysit your kids. In exchange, I'll get then I speak whatever language my hot market speaks. Okay. It doesn't have to be products. I share with you guys in the challenge. My cousin does not want my products. She loves me though, and she likes Home Depot. So I speak to those 2 things. And that is when you're starting fresh and you have no contacts, anybody can do that. When you're like restarting, like I've had to do, I go back to my hot market, the friends who love me. Hey, Jen, I know you just hosted 4 months ago, but I know you know some more people than the people you invited before. Hey, Amber, I know you know different network. I know you're not interested in the products. I have a goal. I'm in this little challenge. I'm looking for people who will get 5 friends over to the party. So those are my 2 key ones. All right. The third one, and this is the last one I'll share before I'll just start letting you guys get to work, and I'll share some more ideas and just chatting while we're chatting. I love curiosity posts. Y'all know this. So you can be very direct and go do a curiosity post right now if you wanted to. And this is super cryptic. And you could say, I need 5 friends to help me out. I have a big favor. I'm in a challenge. I got 52 minutes. Who can help me? And they're going to be like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Okay, might take longer. I personally on the other day put a curiosity post out and said, I have check your messenger. I might have sent you a gift in your message or something like that. If not, drop the word gift below and I'll message you what it is. Because I had already started to privately message some people, right? Carla said she's horrible with curiosity posts. So I just said, check your messenger. I'll screenshot that as well. Okay. Or I'll copy it. The other way you can do a curiosity post is a lot of you do healthy living programs. You could do something very simple, like who has some health goals for the new year? Who needs help with weight management? Think about what the benefit of your products are and then speak to that. Don't ask for a party. And then when people are like, oh my gosh, I need to lose 10 pounds. Oh my gosh, this, grab them in the messenger and say, hey, I just saw your comment on my post. I'm in this quick little challenge. I've got a party set up next Tuesday where I'm going to be sharing my favorite way to get healthy after the holidays. And if you want to grab a few girls who might want to learn about it too, I'll have a special little gift for you. Okay. All right. So I didn't want to talk more than 10 minutes because now I want you guys to get to work. So what you're going to do is, you know that I'm all about like giving. I always do. So I'm going to give 2 prizes, the one who asks the most and the one who gets the most yeses. So you're only in control of the asks. Okay. That means actually like asking, reaching out. I did 22 asks, I think, in our last challenge, and I ended up with 5 yeses, 2 or 3 no's, and the rest never responded. But those are follow-ups. Okay. So I'm going to copy into the messenger right now and get to work, but you guys can unmute. I'm just here to chat with you and help you as well. I'm going to copy over the 2 messages I used the other day. And if you've never done this, like your goal is just to like force yourself into the action you would not want to do if we were not all here together. Okay. All right. If you have questions, unmute. Yeah.
What did you say when you said that if you ask people for their help?
What do I say when I ask them for their help?
Yeah, you said just go online and say, I need your help. What would you?
Yeah, just be very cryptic and just say, I need 5 friends to help me with something. I'm in a challenge. I've got 50 minutes to get a yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
that's super cryptic. I mean, they're like, what is it? But your only job is to start conversations, right? And then you can tell them. I'm putting together I'm looking for a couple hostesses. I'm going to copy over some verbiage so you guys can chat with me, but I will tell you my words have not been host lately. My words lately have said, when you invite a few friends to a group I have, when you refer some people over to this group I have, I've been doing that instead of host. Okay, I just put in the chat the message that I put into my Facebook the other day. And I did the countdown. So I had 4 gifts to give, and then I marked it down once I had 3, then 2, then 1. And I did get a booking from that. And then once this challenge is over, you want to take that post down. You don't want to leave that up. And I'm going to copy over what my messenger was for direct reach outs. If you guys do have a Facebook group, I also started with the people already in my Facebook group. Okay. And those are, I just start with people that already have some kind of, somebody's not muted just in case you hear. I don't know who you are, but I hear you. Okay. Heather has her first party in her group this evening. Nikia says she wishes she had another magic word for hostess. Okay. I'm trying to find my message so I can copy and paste it to you guys.
Ashley, just gonna use your body.
Okay, so my message, I'm going to copy this. I messaged it over to people in the group and I said, hey, Trisha, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for continuing to be a part of our group and loving the products. Quick question. I'm looking for 4 friends to invite some new people to the party on Tuesday. So I did not use the word host. Okay. I'm looking for 4 people to invite some people to the party. No big deal at all. You don't have to set it up. It's in the party group you're already in. I'll give you a quick message to send out. If you can get 5 friends on the live, I'll have a thank you gift. Oh, and I personally said, I'm doing a little battle of the hostesses just for my personal customers. I'll have a bonus gift for the host with the most new guests. I'm in a new challenge to get them booked. Would you please just let me know either way? Here comes that long message. You guys can edit that if you like that. So that was through private reach out, okay? And mute me if you don't want to hear me. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking about ideas. If you have the tracking sheet, you can be tracking. If not, I'll link that in the chat as well. And I guess I could do some music. That would be so much more fun. What's good booking music?
Hey, Cathy, it's Nikki. I have a quick question. So the message that you just posted, is that what you put up in conjunction with the, hey, check your inbox? You might have a message from me.
Nope. That last one was private message.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. You said that one private message, and the other one you said you posted in your group was like, check your message. Or check your inbox, right?
Yeah, there were 2, but okay. So if I say you might have a message from me, check your inbox. If not, message the word gift to me and I'll get you the deets. Ends at 4 p.m. today. I did that on my personal page.
Gotcha.
And then I'll send you the message I sent to her. It's very similar. So let me reorganize you. Initially, I started just with those private reach outs. I just started going through my group or your customer list or whatever. Hey, Trisha, hope you're doing well. Thanks for being part of the group. Thanks for being a customer, whatever. Okay. The one where it was you might get a message from me when they responded the word gift, I'll send you over it was almost the same message, but then I private messaged them.
Perfect.
I just edited it a little bit because they were not people already in my group.
Gotcha.
Okay, so after she said gift, I just messaged. Oh, I first voice messaged and said, hey, I saw you commented on my post, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, I'm looking for 4 friends, 1 more to invite new people to my party. To Tuesday's party, not a big deal. It's in a group I already have set up. If you can get 5 friends on the live, I'll have basically the same thing. I just did not lead with, you're already a customer, you're already in the group. I led with, hey, I saw you commented on my post.
Okay.
Okay. How far out are you guys booking parties, you guys? I personally fill the fastest first, okay? So if I needed people for Tuesday, so I booked all those people for Tuesday. Normally I would not do 4 on a date, but I decided to do Battle of the Hostesses to make it a little bit more fun too. Just something privately, so there's a little bit of fun competition. Book, I don't care when people say yes, get the date, right? So if they're like, I'll do it in the spring, cool. How's April 21st? I'll follow up with you closer. Just take the yes. Oh, Michaela, I meant to send that to everybody, sorry. Oh, I could, if I were smarter, which I am now, I'm gonna screen share. That would have been so much easier than looking at this in the chat. Okay, so here's the message I put on my page. After it's over, you want to either erase it or change it to only me. You don't want that floating. It's a very timely thing. And then I took it down.
Kathy, if you have a host, you think you have a host, but they can't come on the day that you said that you gave them, do you tell them just to invite people anyway and not worry about it, or pick another date?
So the hostess can't join you, but she's willing to invite people?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man, it's just online. I have my hostess not show up and I'm like, I don't need you there. You already invited the people. They won't even know you're not there. Ideally,
Okay.
your hostess is there. But if she's like, I'm willing to invite people, but I cannot be live, yeah, I'm going to take it.
Okay.
If she's like, but so you're not going to be like, welcome, we're going to wait for Sarah to get on because you know Sarah can't get on. So you're just going to say, hey, if Sarah invited you to the party tonight, whatever, you know. I don't know how to do that side-by-side thing. It never works on my computer. Otherwise, I would open this up better so you guys can see it. Just a second. Now, if people don't respond, don't worry about that. Like this girl did not respond. Okay. So right now you're just trying to get through responses and get messages out because now you have something to follow up on. have mercy. I don't know what I'm doing clearly. How do I make that go away? All right, well, I'm kind of trying to show you guys the screen share, but it's also in the chat. Yes, you can book the date for whenever you guys want. Just get the yeses and you can tell them. I usually tell them when I'm looking for, right? So I'm booking dates for January. I'm booking dates for Tuesday. I'm booking dates for whenever. I always start with whenever I need them soonest. So if you've got something that you're not filling until January, just say I'm filling my January calendar now. I've got 4 open dates and I would love to save one for you. And I'm going to pull up some more ideas here as soon as I get our music going.
And you should cook the baby egg.
Take the what?
Baby egg.
Oh, I'm sure there's not. Sure there's nothing in it.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus now bundled together.
Oops, my music, wrong button. Okay, I'm going to screen share some lists of people if anybody feels like they need some help brainstorming and some more verbiage. I hate to stay on screen share too long so then I can't see the waiting room, but I want you guys to see this, okay? We're never out of people. Just want to ask the most qualified people first. I'm gonna throw some more asks down in the chat. I can get over there.
Hey, Kathy, the Trello board link for this is on Facebook, right?
I've just been throwing a bunch of stuff down in the chat, so I'm going to stop the screen share. Has anybody gotten anything yet? Any asks, any yeses, any nos, any maybes?
I have 7 asks, but no response yet.
Are y'all working? Oh, Sue, you're, I don't know if Sue's talking to us or somebody else. Amy says she's working.
Driving. So as soon as I get home, I'll start asking.
7 asked and no responses yet. You keep rolling. Michelle's driving. You be careful. And you guys can make your own deadline. Our deadline is 1 o'clock together. 1 starting on Wednesday. Congrats, Carla. A new person to join the group. Awesome, Lindsay. And that's a funnel down, you guys. That's awesome. So if somebody says, no, I won't host for you, make sure you invite them into your group or you funnel them down somewhere, right? Try a sample, invite some people to like refer some people. 3 asks and 1 yes. Congrats, Kim. Anna has a question. Go for it, Anna. Just unmute. We can chat. Did I mute you and it won't let you unmute? Oh, let me unmute you. I'm sorry. I kept hearing people who I don't think want to be muted. I'm like, I'm gonna help them out. Okay, what's up?
I did this before I even knew you existed. So I'm very new to the whole MLM. So often I have to give like my product, like, here you go. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. And I'm sending out to cousins.
Okay.
I don't know how they feel about LMMs. I have ones that detest them. So that's a whole other thing. But I'm going to obviously like send a Christmas card. So they're not just going to get a sample. They're getting like this entire product. So what do I write to them to say like, hope you like it, let me know. And then do I say like, if it was great, would you like to host? Like how many questions can I ask without them feeling bombarded and not like I need them? Because I mean, I haven't even started anything. When I say started, I've only told like 5 people personally that I'm even in this. And I just don't know, like, so long to see you, you know, saw your mom, shared with her. She loved it. She said I should have one for Gina. And that was like, well, I can't forget the daughter-in-law. Like, I just don't know how much to put in the card without sounding spammy and silly, where I really want to share the benefits. And that was before I even knew you existed. So
Yeah.
I don't know how to sweeten that message.
So tell me again, you're giving products as a gift to people?
It wasn't necessarily a gift. It's like, how do I say this? Like what often happens right now, like the first 10 people, hey, I'm into this new MLM, you know, here's what I'm doing. It's not the sample, it's the actual product, which isn't bad, but I'm like, oh my God. I probably have given over or close to like $200 worth of product out and nothing back. My aunt, like if she would have purchased like the items that I'm sending out for her sister-in-law, her daughter, and her daughter-in-law would have cost what a bundle is. And I was like, you're like my second mom. What am I going to do? Charge you? And I was like, just take it and I'll figure out, I'll deal with it. So I have to send the items to her daughter and her daughter-in-law and be like, Aunt Barb picked these out for you. We talked about what colors would be great. Hope you love them. You know, and they're not in my area. One's in Colorado and one's like further away in Ohio. So I just don't know like what I can write in the card that is a very, you know, like going to be my message. But then when I come, I don't want to go from sweet message to selling message.
Yeah.
Or do I just leave it and be like, oh, well, that was just part of the giving away $200 worth of stuff, you know, because this is what you do. You know,
you don't do that. Hey, Kimberly, I'm going to answer, and I want to talk to you about this. This is a big deal, and this is connected not just to today. I'm going to answer a question for Kimberly real quick. She said, with my evergreen party, how often do you have more than one host in a week? Is it normally one? We multi-host those parties. So I personally I want 2 hostesses a week, and I just do them on the same party. And then if you do duplicate that with your team, my team is bringing in as well. So like Lindsay, I don't know if she's still here. She might have had to go to lunch. She's on my team. So she might have a host with people. I might have a host with people, and then we might just have random people. So we're trying to get as many people to the same one. Anna, so here's what I want you to think about. You almost have to disconnect this. If you're new, I'm just telling you from experience, and other people can chime in if you want. I know you guys are off doing your own thing. So listen if you want, listen if you don't. So often we don't wait until people have expressed interest. We give them something and then we hope that they're going to love it as much as we do. And then it becomes weird because now I've given it to you, and it's kind of like when Dave Ramsey talks about don't loan your family money. You need to gift your family money. Otherwise, Thanksgiving dinner will taste different. So if you want to give those products to your family, you need to do it with no expectation of anything. You just love them and you want to gift them that. If you're hoping that they'll try it out in hopes that they'll like it and they're going to book a party for you, you need to tell them that ahead of time. Like, hey, I just started with this new company. I'm really looking for some feedback. I value your opinion. Would you be willing to test some of this out? If so, I would love to tell you how to get more, how to earn more. Like, just be honest. And so then the follow-up isn't weird. Okay. We just had one of our evergreen students post, she gave away one of her favorite energy drinks to someone who didn't ask for it. You know, she said, no, they didn't ask for it. They didn't express interest. And so then when she went to follow up and say, what did you think? The girl said, well, I didn't try it yet. And so then Haley said, well, you should try it. And the girl's like, well, listen, I don't do supplements and I'm not all about MLM basically. So she wasted her time and money, right? Unintentionally, just being like, I love this. I hope they love it too. So just tell your family, like my kid's babysitter, I reached out and I said, Tia, I'm trying something new. I value your opinion. Would you be willing to do this?
Okay.
Right? So, or just gift it the same way you would gift Bath and Body Works, like without any connection to ever saying, how can I make this a sale?
Okay.
I think that will help for the longevity of your business. And we do give away way too much, always, right? We give away, and your heart is in the right place and your bank account will be negative if you don't stop that now. So be smart with every move you make because you need a return on investment. Or that needs to be coming out of the budget part that you'd spend even if you didn't do your business. So I love sample forms. I love people to take action. So if your mom's like, yeah, honey, I'll try it. Even my mom, I'm going to be like, cool, will you fill out this form? I'll send it to you. And on it says, yeah, I want to try. And you give her some choices of things you're going to give her. And then at the bottom, it says, can I also send you any of the following? A goodie bag when you invite some friends to a Facebook party, a facial sheet mask when you post something on your wall, or a skincare sample when you get a business pack. And then people will upsell themselves. If they don't fill out that form, you don't need to be giving them products.
Okay.
This is basic stuff. I know this is off of Booking, but now once you said, I value your opinion, they know you're going to be checking in, right? It would surprise me if somebody gifted me something is like, hey, what'd you think? I'd be like, I love it. And I'd be like, oh, will you buy some? I'd be like, what the heck? I thought this was my Christmas gift. So evaluate that, see where you're at with it. Does that help you come up with maybe a strategy for how to do this in the future and maybe what you can do?
Yes. Like I said, I love the MLM that I'm in. I mean, obviously I joined it. And I've been hesitant to go forward because I see what they do, which is fine. But it's not going to work for me. like most people already have like 10 people they can call. I don't have that list. I'm 0 for 11. No mom, no grandmas, no sister-in-laws. Like I on both sides, like I am like, oh my goodness. And then my dear friends who are supposed to be the CPR friends, hate MLMs because of other experiences. And I'm like, oh crap. But when I got it, I was excited, but and that was before I met you, because I was like, and not that I don't mind giving, I don't want to say I don't mind giving it to them, because it sounds horrible. I'm glad to give it to them. But I'm like, my husband is going to be like, what are you doing? Right. But you give me some perspective in that, or, if I put so much away and say, hey, $300 a year, these are just like my
marketing money.
Free gifts, and I love you, here you go, no questions asked, then I can be okay with that. But now I have, because it is just evaluating that, and the MLM I'm in doesn't touch base on that. And that's where I'm like, I searched you out, and I searched every other aspect of the business out, so but that helps so much. And it makes me happy that I'm going to cry.
Oh, don't cry. Be smart though, and it's not your fault that you don't have a strategy, because people are not taught this. I don't know that it's MLM or not MLM. For me, it's just that I was a business owner in a way that I had to be super smart, and I learned about ROI, return on investment. I did network marketing 6 years before I came into business. I hadn't heard that word. Okay. So if I'm applying business to network marketing and it's new, maybe it's not network marketing, but to me, business is business. So 10% at most goes back in. Okay. Good job, Nakia. She's got 10 asks. Heather's got 11 messages and 1 yes. Awesome. Keep it up. I personally will look, and if you have no money right now because you don't have a paycheck, you don't have anything to reinvest, let me tell you something. I came into owning a home care agency and I didn't have any money. And I was up against people who had billboards and buildings. And I'm like, how am I going to stand apart? But I had me, and I knew how to serve. Okay. And I had time. So you will invest one of two things, time or money, to build a business. There's no way around it. So your time is spent right now asking people, and you're going to grow and you're going to get more comfortable in that. Or maybe you have money and you do things like Facebook paid ads, or you do marketing. You've got things to give away as gifts. It shouldn't take long. You can make a choice to invest financially in your business and not give away the farm. And I taught you, if you came through the challenge, it does not have to be your products. Okay. It could be a little goodie bag from the dollar store that you took enough time to tie it up and make it look cute. And that's their gift. So think about that. And then as I give away products, because I know that, Hannah Connor posted in the moms group looking for a mineral powder. I'm like, oh, I can help you. I did not say, here's how much it is. You guys know what I said. Hey, I'm looking to meet some new people. What could I do to make it worth your time to invite some friends in? I'll give you that mineral powder if 5 friends come over. But I also know if I can get 5 friends on the live, if I can get them in front of me, I know my conversion rate, right? So in the beginning, when all I had was time, go host your own party. You have 932 friends. I just looked at your Facebook. You don't need a mom, a sister, a brother, or an aunt that's going to support you. The most supportive people you don't know yet. Your business partners you probably don't know yet. So go do a curiosity post if you haven't. Start branding yourself out on social media, but be purposeful with your list. Don't avoid the fact that we have people to ask right now, but don't limit yourself if they all say no. Social media has opened up that you can go find thousands of new people very fast. If you want to go get into Facebook groups, if you want to go start a Facebook group, if you want to start branding yourself, start doing stories, be smart, have a strategy, use call to actions. Right now, everybody should be taking a picture of this. And it's like, hey, on a little booking blitz, filling my calendar, being on purpose in my business. So great to be supported by other women. Who else has something amazing like this in their life? Then you tell a story again. Can't believe 3 months ago I decided to start this side gig. Here's where I'm going. Next story. Who else could use a little bit of extra income? Who else has never considered the opportunity to take, their kids on a paid vacation by your company? Can I help you earn it? Tell me all about it. Not me. And then these are just people you can reach out to. Okay. This is the stuff we teach. I hope that helps. I'm off on a rabbit hole. Michelle, it is recording. So I can just post the recording. And somebody asked, how do I track the guests which come in my party group? We're actually working on a Trello board for that right now. So every person is responsible to track their own list. We only approve our hostesses and our guests. So if you have a shared Facebook group, then your people will only approve the ones that they brought in, okay? And then they need to track them the same way that they would track any list of people. So whether it's pen and paper, Trello board, whatever the case is, okay? All right. Shelly, I'm gonna unmute you. You have a question. Oh, we're unmuting each other. Hang on. Okay, go ahead. You're good. I'm like, we're unmuting each other. What's that?
Okay, so I posted a cryptic post on my Facebook page, and I had somebody comment and said she wanted to be added. She's not currently a customer of mine. We met through a mutual friend who does a different MLM. So my question is, do I just go in for the booking, or do I just add her as one of my people that I want to get on the live? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just starting out my evergreen group. So do I want to just get her first so she can experience it, or should I just go in for the ask?
So she's gonna, I start at the top of the funnel. Well, actually I start one level down. The top of the funnel will be just get on a business call with me, right? One level down would be host a party for me. And one level under that would be a party guest, okay? If I can just get them to host and bring friends with them and all learn together, that's more. So what is the value of your group? You sell Scentsy, right? So here's how I lead that. Thanks so much for commenting on my post. Here's what's going on. And then I tell them what's on the inside. I'm like, I have a Facebook group where I do a party every Tuesday night, and we share all things healthy living, clean beauty, and makeup. That's what I tell them. So they know what it's about. And then I will say, if you can think of 5 friends to invite into the group, I'll have a special gift for you if they jump on the live party with you. If they say no, your funnel down is no problem. You just be my guest. And then, if they come, they might then have fun and book. Does that make sense?
It does. Can you say it one more time so I can type it?
Hold on, let me type it. No, I can't say that again. I just made it up. So I'm going to respond to the person and invite. I'll send my message. I have a group that shares all things yada yada. I'll do my booking message. I'll just send it over to you.
Okay, so I kind of got the gist. I have this group, and in this group we share all things home decor, fragrance, and blah blah blah. If you think you can get 5 friends to come with you to my live next Tuesday night, I'll have a free gift for you. Something basically along those lines. Okay.
Yep. I'll send you my ask. But yeah, that's it. So I kind of fill them in, because one of my hostesses for Tuesday night is not a customer, is not a product user, is not in my group already. So I have to tell her. She's like, what's the gift? I'm like, oh, here's the gift. I have a group who shares this. I'm looking for people who want to come in here who blank.
Gotcha.
If you can think of 5 people who I'll have a gift for you. And if she's like, yeah, not my thing, I'm like, no problem. Can I still invite you into the group? I would love for you to be one of my guests. They almost always say yes to that. And then you funnel down and you get a chance to get them in front of you.
Thank you. I love the way that sounds.
You're welcome. Welcome, whoever arrived late. Type to me who you are, because it says iPad. Hi, Adrian. Adrian, we are, you can unmute if you need to talk to me, because I don't know if you're new or not new. We are literally just doing bookings right now and talking about questions as people go through them. And I've typed a whole bunch of ideas and stuff in the chat. Shelly, I'm going to pop in this little screenshot. This is actually the message I would send to somebody after they said yes, but you can edit this if they don't know what it is yet. But it's the thing where it says, like, my friend Cathy has a group, they share this, blah, 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 blah. So you can kind of edit that. Carla just got another one dated. Congrats. iPad can't unmute. Adrian, I can unmute. Yes, sorry about that. Replay it. I'm recording it, so I'll just post it for you in the group. But where are you? Let me just unmute all. Or maybe it's set on. Okay, you should be able to unmute now, Adrian, if you want to. Oh, she can't unmute because she's at work. Got it. Read the full message, Cathy. No problem. Yes, the replay will be up. Go ahead, Anna. You're unmuted.
Okay. When you're asking, and I know you said post on social media, what are your thoughts of actually recording like a live video asking for it? And my question is, like if I wanted to be fun and creative, but not silly, you know, like, and I don't mind being fun and creative and having a cute little outfit or a theme, but I don't know if that's too over the top or is that show excitement?
You just asked the wrong person. I am too over the top all the time.
Okay.
So you know that answer. I think you be authentically you. So if that is you, then you go be over the top to some people, right? So you know that I follow a lot of social media people. I've taken a lot of coaching and programs. And Michelle Cunningham is one of my favorite people, but she says that she's over the top for some people, right? She's like, I'm too much for some people. So people either get you or they don't. Okay. So sometimes I'm real serious in business and sometimes I'm just like mom life. You be authentically you. Now, when it comes to direct asks, and I know you're newer into social media, but when you are learning about call to actions, you guys should have a call to action once a week in everything you do, at least, okay? The curiosity post once a week, once every other week, but a call to action is when you purposefully say through your live video. So if you want to drop blank below, like it's direct, you're asking them. 31 asks, says Dawn, 1 yes, and the rest are no responses. You guys have a lot of fun. This is gonna get you into momentum. You have 30 people to follow up with this week. That's exciting. Congratulations. Anna, let me pull back to this in just a second. You guys have 13 more minutes. If you don't know what to do after you get the yes, you need to go back to day 2 of the virtual party challenge. I also have put all of the recordings and like every virtual party tool we have is now available on Teachable and a course. If you're in Evergreen, you already have it, okay? But I had someone reach out and say, I want this forever. And we put all the tools, all the things, all right? So that's on Teachable. I'll be emailing that out. The next challenge will be on the 18th of January. 1 more yes, 2 out of 13. Congrats, Heather. Awesome. Expect 1 out of 10 to say yes, just as an FYI. Let's know numbers so we don't think that there's something against us if we don't get a bunch of yeses. Anna, I forgot what we were talking about.
Being like creative or maybe I don't want to say dramatic, but I mean like, you know, I'm not opposed. Like I went to a Halloween party and it was for a fundraiser and I dressed up as a cheerleader. Like it was a 40-year-old cheerleader, you know, and they're like, oh my God, but I brought so much spirit to the table and I'm willing to make up a little cheer to do. And I just don't, you know, I would do that. My friends would know that that's me, but I didn't know if that is being a disservice or is that okay and being part of who I am?
So I think that there's some interesting things that stop people, and we're in network marketing and we're in a business that has to duplicate. And I was told a year ago, you got to quit doing what you're doing because you're not duplicatable. And I was doing live video. Okay. And what I said, and she's my best friend and one of my best friends in my upline. And I said, listen, here's the thing. If I don't do this and I don't be this, I'm not doing this because then I'm not being me. Right. And that is when I heard from Fallon Zoe. She's the blue-haired social media trainer. If you guys have ever followed her, she was the first person I ever followed. I got to interview her. I got to do a couple of trainings where she came in on the inside with my team and brought her husband, Glenn. They were tops of their jewelry company. They thousands and thousands of recruits. They moved into social media coaching. And he said something to me that resonated deeply. And I hope this helps you guys understand why I teach systems so much. He said, systems duplicate, not people. Okay. So whether Anna comes in or Cathy comes in or Shelly comes in or Stephanie comes in, We're all uniquely different, but we have to have a system, a strategy, okay? So if the system is we get in front of 40 people a month, and how do we do it? We do it through parties and through live. How do we find leads? Through live video and through curiosity posts and through stories. That's the system, okay? How you do the party, it's Anna's party. What you share at the party is the system. How you share it, how you tell the story, that's Anna, all right? Be authentically you. Know that your vibe attracts your tribe. Not everybody is going to be attracted to you, and that's okay. There's lots of people within each of our companies. Why do they sign up with one? Why did one girl sign up with someone else when she was my downline's customer? Well, she resonated with someone else when it came to doing the business, okay? So I think that you look at your pillars. If you don't have this stuff, this is social media strategy, but look at like your 3 to 5 core values, the 3 to 5 things you really want to brand yourself with, whether it's faith, family, health. I'm not talking your products, I'm talking you. Knitting, birds, animals, dogs, cats, I don't care. And then you should share a little bit of each of those categories. That's what attracts people to you. Then when you go online and you're like purposely doing a post to ask, hey guys, I'm sharing one of my favorite things today. If anybody else is looking to get healthier for after the holidays and you want to join the challenge with me, drop the word challenge below, I'll get you in. Okay, you can only get success from that when you've also branded yourself and given value outside of trying to sell. Right. So if you're like, woo-hoo-hoo, just balance it, right? Balance it. But you're going to start to attract those people who look for that positive distraction.
Awesome. Thank you.
Breastfeeding right now, when you get a hostess, do you make her contact her guest list with a sample script and form, or do you do it? Do you find one better than the other? I've done it both ways. Do you find it better to keep reaching out until you get a booking for the day? Oh, so I personally don't, I batch my work. Batching means honestly, I don't do DMOs. I do like weekly MOs. So like I'll work a couple of time frames to really get my calendar filled. If I need to do my follow-ups, I don't do like 5 a day, but a lot of people need that little bit of time every single day because they're working full-time jobs, whatever the case may be. I do 2 parties a week on the same night. So clearly Tuesdays are much busier than for me. You know, Saturdays and Sundays, there's nothing. So I batch, just make sure you get it done. My goal is to get in front of 10 new people every single week, 10 new people exposed to my products and business every single week. That's 40 a month. As far as what I do once I get the hostess, I don't know. I don't have her do a contact list. I just say like this. And I think it's up in the verbiage actually right above. If not, I'll screenshot it again. But I just say, hey, Heather, thanks so much for, saying yes. I've got the 12th saved for you at 8:30. And then I start coaching her. Can you think of 5 to 10 people who would blank? And I talk about the benefits of our products and our business and who I want at the party. 5 to 10 people who are busy moms, who could use just a night of relaxation. 5 to 10 people who are looking for help with weight management. 5 to 10 friends who have been posting on their social media wall about health goals or they're working out or whatever. Like, who are your key target market people? And then I step-by-step it with her. And she's like, yeah. And I said, if so, I'll give you a message to send to them. And she's like, yeah, I can think of them. I don't ask for her guest list. You can. I'm like, great, send them this message. Hey, I'm hosting a little quick fun Facebook event my friend Cathy's doing over in a group. She's going to share all things healthy living, skincare, nutrition. It's at 8:30 on Tuesday. There's giveaways. There's a giveaway entry just for listening in. Can I send you the invite? And then when she sends them the invite, then I see those people come into the group. That's my guest list. And then I track it, write down Heather's name, write down the people she invited in, write down Pat's name, write down the people she invited in, then funnel them over. Did they show up at the party? Do they stay on my leads list? Are they exposed? You can go back to day 2 of virtual parties challenge if you need to, notes on that. Carla, yeah, she said, if you're comfortable doing it, do it. Anna, she said, you're going to be a blast. We're all going to go watch Anna's videos. Leah says, challenge. Shelly got a yes. Awesome. Hey, Nikki, I don't have many new friends, so I'll pass on this one. Thoughts on a response? She's already in my party group. I don't really know that that's people's true objections, but so if you go look at her Facebook wall, if I have one girl who said that, she literally only does have 83 friends. That's really not a lot. It probably is her super, super close friends and family, but that's 83 people. Most of us have at least hundreds. So you can try to overcome the objection. Does she already love the products? What are you speaking to? Was it what's in it for you or what's in it for her? So if she does love them, you can wrap back around and say, hey, totally get it. I have a lot of people who feel like they don't know enough people. But if I can help you earn this, whatever, I could give you a little Facebook post. We can put it out on your wall and maybe some people will come. If not, no big deal. See if you can help her with inviting. It's always like the fine line of, am I going to try to convince them? Like, am I trying to convince them or am I trying to overcome that objection? Okay. So feel, felt, found. Understand how you feel. I felt that way before. What I found is if I just throw a little Facebook post out on my wall, I've actually had some people who are interested that I never would have thought of inviting. Can I put you together a little post? If she's like, no, thanks, be like, no big deal. Thanks
Okay,
for
so I'm
being
going to
here.
answer some of your questions. She's got 592 friends.
Yeah.
She totally loves the product. That's like an easy peasy one. The message that I sent her was the one that you shared in the chat earlier, because she's somebody, again, in my group, you know, says, thanking her for being a part of the group and just said, hey, I'm looking for the new people. So I basically used what you had shared.
Yeah. So she's saying she can't think of 5 people to invite in. Has she invited people before?
She's never been a virtual hostess. She's been an in-person hostess probably about 18 months ago.
And do you think all those people are in there maybe from that? Like, okay, could you maybe start with that and say, hey, you know, like Oreo her. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being a part of my group, loving these products and hosting for me in the past. You know, I know you did a party before. Some of those people aren't in there. Are they on your list? We could just invite them in and then love on her. I mean, that's not negative, but you always do like positive, negative, positive. So positive, here's the big thing I really want. And I love you anyway.
Awesome.
You know, if not, no big deal. I'm just trying to expand, you know, and bring them back. Like I try to remind people of what a value our group is. And so you speak to those benefits of, you know, this is really a positive community. I'm hoping that you love it. Are you having a good time here? And she's like, yeah, just trying to spread the good word. Oh, okay. And that was, I thought the next message was from you. It's serious. We don't want people to spam invite, but we're literally just asking, if you have a Facebook group and you're an evergreen and you're literally just asking them to add people to your group, right? It's not a big deal. We want them to do it purposefully, intentionally, and we want to reward them when they do it that way, as opposed to just, will you add 5 new friends, right? I want to reward you when they come, and you want to help them partner to get them on the live. So that's why we call it hosting, so to speak. When you host, you actually agree to get people that are most likely to convert into this group, and you help me make sure they show up Tuesday. And if they do and they want something, I'll help reward you. Do I ever contact our friends? Yes, I always contact before the party. But so what happens is Heather invites 5 friends in. I see them come into the invite, into the group. I friend request them, right? So they come into the group, I friend request them, and I reach out. And I'm like, hey, Anna, it's Cathy. I'm the girl doing Heather's party on Tuesday night. Just wanted to say hi, introduce myself. Welcome to our group. We're going to tag you in the welcome post. Can you join us live? Or just ask a question. Have you ever heard of these products before? How do you know Heather? Make sure they know what they're coming into. Okay, that's what I do before the party. Then I have my hostess set up a group message. So I'll say, hey, Heather, looks like you got 5 girls in. Awesome. Will you set up a group message with me and those girls? I'll just send out a reminder before we go live. Okay. Sometimes I still even privately message those same people. Okay, you guys got one more minute, and then I need your numbers turned in. Anna says, I received that one too. I shared it will be great. Yes, always just invite them in. Just say, you know what, then be my guest. Sue has 10 invites. 1 is a yes, but isn't committing to the date. Here's the question. Here's what you say to people. Make up a challenge for yourself. You've got 1 more hour, and you reach out and you say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Listen, I'm in a challenge. I have 1 more hour. If I can just pencil in a date, it will count as a yes. Okay, we can always change it if we need to. Can I just pencil in a date? I'll follow up with you closer to. Because if you can get a date, it's not weird to follow up. But if they're like, yeah, I'll do it, it's like, now how do I follow up? Right? So if you have a date, you're like, hey, I got you down for the 19th. I was going to check in closer to, make sure that works, blah, blah, blah. So to see it if that helps. Dawn said she got her first no. I don't pass hinges on social media. What does that mean? What does that mean, Dawn? Hinges? What did your friend mean? Do you ever get pushback on the group message? Yeah, Shelly, not everybody does it. That's okay. You can ask. I mean, that's the only part. And it's how you word it. Hey, will you set up a group message? I'll only use it to send out a couple reminders. I will not spam the group. It's just so I can help you remind your friends about the live. I post the live reminder, I post the live replay, and I post like, hey guys, the specials are up and it's about to shut down. Michaela's got a curiosity post and 5 asks sent. Don said, oops, messages. So your friend said, I don't pass messages on social media. But either way, she said, no, you guys need your no's, right? You don't want to have to convince somebody. Find the people who are like excited and more willing and more open, right? There's a lot of people out there in this world. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. Here's what I need. I need your final tallies for how many asks you did and how many yeses you did, okay? I will leave this up for just a minute. I've got to jump on another call though on Zoom. So get those turned in for me. I will post the recording. Lindsay said she only was able to do 5 asks because she got in a new conversation with a new guest. Amy got 3 asks. Sometimes I'm like, hey, and I'll come back at 1 o'clock. I've got to get more yeses. We'll come back and chat in an hour. Stephanie got 7 asks and 2 no's, 11 asks, 1 no, 1 no response. I've always been told go for the no, but I'm like, screw that. Let's go for the yes. Yes, we know we're going to get no's, right? So accept that. You should be getting 7 to 8 no's out of all 10, but go for the yes. So don't stop till you get a yes. Okay, so keep going. If you guys didn't get a yes, you still got people to respond to, follow up with, check in on. Anybody that doesn't reply, just so you know what to do, 24 hours from now, I will check in. And I'll say, hey, I sent you a message yesterday, not sure if you got it, let me know, right? And then if they still don't respond, I'll message again and say, hey, Stephanie, I don't want to make this weird. If you're not interested, no big deal, just let me know. I'll take you off my follow-up list. And that person's either going to be like, yes, please, thank you, take me off your list, and then it's not weird. Or she's going to say, oh my gosh, girl, yes, I got your message. It's just not a good time. And now you know what to overcome, okay? So congrats to all the no's, congrats to all the asks, and congrats to all the yeses. I want everybody to go till you get at least a yes. If you can keep going, keep going. I'm going to leave this up so I can see the chat. Everybody can get their answers in. Thank you guys for joining. I'll double check all the chat. I will announce our winners right inside of the event so you can see it. All right. If you had fun and you want to do it again, let me know. I'm always willing to do something low key like this. When we do the big ones, got to plan my life around that.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Cathy.
You're welcome. Happy holidays. I'll see you inside the group.
This was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yay, you're welcome, Heather. Bye. Carrie got 5 asks and 1 yes.
Thank you. Very helpful.
You're welcome, Anna.
Appreciate it.
Dawn, I agree. It pushes me too. All right, I'm going to jump on my Zoom. You guys can keep typing in your chat. I'm going to go ahead and mute out because I got to jump on this other one here. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna hang up and download this recording and I'll post it if anybody wants to go back to anything, and I'll count all the numbers. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you somewhere else soon. Bye. Keep on working, keep on working.